everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Samreen and I gave NEET in the year of 2021, securing an air of 13184. Now, when you look around yourself, there are a lot of careers and fields that one can choose, be it MBBS, engineering, CA, law, etc. Now, I know that the topic that the vast majority of us are studying are of various shades and colors, but we all eventually come down to one standard base, and that is reading textbooks. So without wasting a lot of time, let's dive on into this video. So now I'm going to first start off the video by talking about the benefits of reading faster. Now, one of the very obvious benefit that goes without saying is that you're going to save a lot of time. So this is going to open up portals of free time for you, which you can use in the best way possible. You can be more efficient and more productive. You can revise more stuff in less amount of time, or if you want, you can just take a nap or spend that time with your friends and family. Do something you love or catch up on hobbies that you've been missing out on. So now this will bring us to a second point. It is going to help you to improve your memory and your focus. Yes. So you have to remember that the part of the brain that is associated with memory and the part of the brain associated with reading are quite close to each other, and all you need to do is sync them up. Now these days we are all really distracted with everything that is happening around us, and our phones are the biggest culprits of all. We are getting distracted by Instagram, YouTube, Netflix. For example, you watching this video, you might need to study, but then here you are watching my video. And now since you are here, please watch the entire thing and consider subscribing. Okay, so let's get back to what I was talking about. So yes, so we have to read faster, and not only read faster, like reading fast is not only about going through the material faster, but you also have to understand what you're reading. Your brain has to be like a sponge, and it has to absorb all the information that it is being fed. So since here you are trying to read faster as well as understand it and absorb all the information, it will prevent your brain from getting as a random thoughts, and collectively it will improve your focus and your memory. Okay, now I'm going to get on to the part of the video that is most awaited, that is tips to read faster. Now point number 1 is warm-ups before your workout. Now consider two athletes. Athlete 1 has had a good warm-up and athlete 2 has not had a good warm-up. Now the performance of athlete 1 is definitely going to be better than athlete 2. So what I actually mean to say is that before you get into your content, before you start reading, make sure that you have a general idea of the content that you're getting into. Just don't dive into it blindly. Watch lectures, have a discussion with your friends, because it is going to be like your warm-up before your workout. So tip number 2 is to stop subvocalizing. Now what I mean here is that whenever you read any textbook or any phrase from anywhere, you tend to say those words to yourself first in your mind. Now your mind has a better reading capacity than it has a better saying capacity. I hope this is making sense to you, and this is natural and it occurs to everyone involuntarily. It's not like you're doing it on purpose, and it might take a little while and maybe a little difficult to get rid of, but a simple solution to this is use your index finger to glide over the words, and this is going to help you to read quicker. And if you are able to discard this habit, it's going to make your reading like twice as fast. So but don't give up in the middle. Like, you know, it might be a little difficult to get rid of, but just keep going, and over a period of time you'll automatically find yourself reading faster. So point number 3 is going to be read phrases and not words. So we have to remember that our eye span is actually 1.5 inch, and that will enable us to cramp up at least 8 to 9 words at one time. So your aim while reading should be to not just take in a single word and understand it, but it should be taking in the entire phrase at the same time. So point number 4 is skimming and scanning the content before you actually read it or have your first read. Now you can do this easily. Just go through the entire chapter and just read the headings of the topics, or if you're reading a particular paragraph, you can first read the first line, read the last line. You can look for key points that are really important, and that would give you a general takeaway of what you're about to read, and then read the rest of the paragraph for a better understanding. So the next tip is to try and relate the new information with the stuff that you already know. Let me give you an example. Like, we all know that the liver produces urea, and the maximum highest concentration of urine is going to be in the hepatic vein. But usually people studying this for the first time get confused, but if a question in the paper is asked that which blood vessel has got the maximum amount of urea the people end up like urea, you eventually go to kidney, and then people end up writing the answer as renal artery or renal vein, but the answer is like, it's very obvious. Like if you're relating your content, if you're actually trying to link the stuff new information with the stuff you already know, it will help you to understand the material faster, which will make your reading faster. Then the next step is try to make, if you have a paragraph, try to break that paragraph into points, and I'll try to put an example somewhere on the screen here. You can take a look at that. So before the video ended, I just wanted to come in and give you a pro tip, that is, always keep reading. In the beginning, you might not be able to read as quickly as you expected, because building any new habit always takes time, and we also eventually adapt to any kind of change that comes our way, however small or big that change may be. And remember, practice always makes you perfect. So don't give up and keep trying to read faster. I'm sure you'll reach there soon. So I'm going to end this video on a note by saying that nothing is impossible to achieve if you fix your mind to it, and you're going to see miracles happening. If you're liking the content that I'm putting out, please consider subscribing, liking and sharing the content with people you think are going to benefit from it. It's Samreen. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll catch up with you all in the next video. Bye.